Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to throw, Purdy. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Purdy looking to throw.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
DJ Jones.
He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here's Purdy.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Jones. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Jones again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now, this defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The Broncos at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They did come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Packers defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Broncos 0.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Greg Dulcich.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Easy. Go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Touch 50.
They go play action with Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. In there, 28-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Hey, alert! All goes special! 14.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. A first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
14.
Wilson going to change things up here. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hold. 12.
To throw is Wilson. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Left half. Hey, alert.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Check. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
So no gain on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
27-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, Wilson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 24 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That
complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 39. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. Able to power through. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Go, 14. Push left.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, here's Williams. He gets away from one. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here comes Reed. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Steps away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. Pushing through the contact. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes 2nd down.
Wilson to throw.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
14. Gun. Run left.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 21.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
36 power.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so